Isolate the valves either side of the radiator. Crack the nut. Open the bleed valve and drain the water from the radiator. You must now isolate the water supply to the primary system. Turn the system off at the electricity supply. In the loft space, on the feed and expansion tank, there is a vent and a feed coming out of it. Block the vent and put a rubber bung in the 15mm feed. The system is now airtight and is now under atmospheric pressure. Now we can remove the radiator from the wall. Both these valves are closed, so no water can escape. The rest of the system is still full of water. Under atmospheric pressure, you can take this nut off, and you will get a small equalization surge of water, but the rest of the water will stay in the pipe, because there is only one open end. It is important to realize that it will only work on a vertical end, and not a horizontal end. Similar to pushing a straw into water and then holding your thumb over the top. When you remove the straw, the water will remain inside, until you either release your thumb or turn it horizontal. Put an old rag or bath towel underneath to soak up the small amount of water. Take the nut off slowly, and lift the valve off. If you get more water coming out, then this is an indication that air is getting into the system somehow. You may not have blocked it off properly, or there is a leak in the system. Take out the old valve using the radiator Allen key. Remember to put 2 to 3 turns of ptfe tape around the new valve and hand tighten it into position. On this valve you cannot use a radiator Allen key because it is a 15mm pipe size, so you use an adjustable spanner as shown. Bring the valve into position and tighten it with a spanner, keeping the valve straight. This is a standard 15mm compression joint, so you can use the nut and the olive from the old valve, allowing you to simply fit the radiator back into place. Tighten up the compression nut and the valve on the other side. When you buy the valves, look at the adapter and try to buy one with the same length as the valve currently fitted to your radiator. If you do find there is a difference, you will get some movement between the two pipe ends. Do not force one side out. Try and split the difference equally between the two. If you cannot do this, then you must cut the vertical pipe as low down as possible and refit the pipe. Now place the head on top of the valve, tighten the clamp, and then set the temperature. You can fit these on any radiator except the room where the main thermostat is,